As a Republican, I'm frustrated on things like the border because I've been listening to these politicians talk about securing the border for years and years and years. But I can tell you, if I'm president, this will finally be the time where we bring this issue to a conclusion. We will reestablish the sovereignty of this nation. We will declare a national emergency about the border. We'll shut the border down. We'll actually construct a border wall. We'll end mass migration, and we will hold the Mexican drug cartels accountable for murdering American citizens. We also pledge to usher in a reckoning for the federal government's disastrous COVID policies. From lockdowns to vax mandates to fiscal and monetary measures, the policies eroded freedom and they impose great harms on American society. We desperately need accountability so this never happens to our country again. We will not allow malignant ideology to be imposed on our society. We will kneecap ESG, we will nix central bank digital currency, and we will fight back against things like cancel culture. We will never surrender to the woke mob, and we will leave woke ideology in the dustbin of history. Joe Biden has politicized the military and caused recruiting to plummet. We will eliminate ideological agendas from the military. We will refocus on the military's core mission, and we will reverse these poor recruiting trends. I don't want to have any more veterans come up to me, which they do frequently nowadays, and say they would not advise a young person to join today's military. We need to change that if we want our country to be strong again. And speaking of strength, we need to recognize that the Chinese Communist Party is the primary threat facing our nation internationally. We need to have a strong military to counter that threat. China's been empowered by elites in our own country for decades. They continue to build a strong military capability, and they are seeking to eclipse America as the world's leading superpower. We cannot allow our kids and grandkids to grow up in a century that is somehow a Chinese century. It needs to continue to be an American century. Biden has weaponized the power of the administrative state to advance his left-wing agenda. We will reconstitutionalize the executive branch, and we will bring this administrative state to heel once and for all.